Gentlemen, come and take a dive with me into this chapter once again. We're in the alternate timeline.
It's
and
now
there's gonna be more sand.
Scorched Sand, the PK edition.
But this time it's from a different point of view.
Huh.
10 times more exciting. Actually, it doesn't, but there's new viewing material for you viewers. So enjoy it.
Guys, doesn't this chapter look the same to you?
No, it doesn't.
No, it's an alternate timeline. So, therefore, it is not the same, and it's actually entirely different. But this is actually kind of cool because you'll get to see like how, I mean, maybe not in this chapter, but at least in chapter 16, because those are really similar. How PK and I play kind of different. That'll be almost a direct comparison, which would be kind of cool.
It'll be the showdown, the competition that the viewers have all been waiting for.
Who's the better tactician?
We all have our own way of, you know, the way I see it, as long as you get the chapter done without people dying, who cares?
No, you should care, because it's always a competition. Everything's a competition. Competition!
You know what they call second place? Losing.
Losing. Who's better? Sir Eric or Uncle Nima?
No, King Nima.
Oh, King. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
King Nima.
Or Emperor Tom.
Or sure. Well, I think we can rule one out immediately.
Yeah.
This is unique.
Sir is just such a lowly lowly class.
This is a different conversation that you only get in Eirika's route. In Ephraim's route, as you saw, we got the one with Kelecha.
The blood barrel.
And Velter has a great response.
Yeah.
All you need to do is vanish, you disgusting old man.
So he's basically saying, step off!
Eirika is mine. I won't let you have her. She is so strong, so beautiful. She's the prey I've dreamed of.
Okay.
What a creeper.
Creeper's gonna creep. That's a nice Eirika you got there.
This is the plot for Twilight.
Would be a shame if something happened to it.
Walter has fangs. Eirika's skinny and pale. Vampire.
Does Walter sparkle? No.
I'm not sure he's skinny though. It depends on what that armor's covering.
Yeah, we can't see his chest. It doesn't sparkle, does it?
Doesn't sparkle. At least not from what we've seen.
It reminds me of the time we visited the Palace of Shadow in our TTYD playthrough.
That was fun.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
The Lonely Chain Chomp. Remember that guy?
I remember the Lonely Chain Chomp.
Still lonely.
Come to me!
Cocky bastard.
Yeah.
He just looks like the guy you want to punch in the face.
See? See, this is PK actually prepared. Oh.
He's ready.
I'll show you my preparations. You don't need to see them.
I know you didn't do it. You just did a straight up cut. You didn't even do a transition.
Yep. I'm
Instant
straight up.
preparations.
I just go straight to the fighting.
Alright guys, so we have a couple new items in this chapter. We have the Hoplon Guard and the Philly Shield. Now with the Hoplon Guard... What?
Those look very familiar.
No, this is a new chapter. So
That's right. Alternate time.
Hoplon Guard basically negates critical damage, while the Philly Shield negates arrow damage to flying units.
That's right.
Wait, I feel like I've said that before.
Oh guys, did you know that you can find buried treasure here?
Oh, yeah.
No way!
So PK, do you want to explain how the buried treasure works on this map?
Well, first you take a shovel, you stick it in the sand, and you just constantly mash on the A button until you get your treasure.
There you go.
I guess in Eirika's route they make it much more difficult.
Yeah, to turn it into a Mario Party style minigame.
That's a thought. Fire Emblem Cross Mario Party.
Fire Party!
So, Fire Emblem Party.
You will notice though that this chapter is actually not exactly the same. I mean, for one, we start up here, and for number two, the enemy placements and some of their weapons are actually different.
And
I think there's
start
more. Yeah, I think there's more wyverns in this version, maybe. And I know that. I think at the bottom of the map, those units are different too.
Well, yeah, there's more units at the bottom in Ephraim's route.
Yeah. And then you have on the left in on the right in Eirika's route, you have like brigands and stuff that you didn't have in Ephraim's route.
oh yeah, that brigand's going down fast.
And
I think that's it. I don't know. That's all I can see right away.
It.
Oh, also
To that song.
I read that a troubadour at the bottom has a berserk staff in Ephraim's route, but I think a sleep staff in Eirika's
Yeah,
route.
it's a sleep staff.
yep.
So, see? Research.
Oh, and apparently someone commented about our berserker thing.
Yeah.
Apparently that's not possible with bosses.
Yeah, that
Which sucks, because that would be funny.
That would be funny. But you could do it to like a promoted unit.
yeah,
Like that berserker over there. Look at him. He looks pretty pissed.
yeah, you could totally do it to him.
Or what would be even funnier would be the berserker with the devil axe. He'd probably end up killing himself.
It's like, why did this happen?
Devil axe. All it's good for is building weapon level.
And selling it.
That's good for selling. Isn't it like 4,000 gold?
It's expensive to sell, yeah. It's stupid. There's no reason to ever use the devil axe.
Solo.
Except to make a funny video where your characters kill themselves on walls.
That's true.
Solo a chapter with the devil axe.
Oh my god.
Actually, I gotta show you one video after we do this. There's you know, in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, those like rock boat things that enemies would push rocks down the hill and
Yeah.
it would do 10 damage. One guy does it and like kills his own boss or something. It's really funny.
Oh, fun.
Seriously?
Yeah, I gotta show you.
I mean,
later.
it'll do it if if the rock will hurt you, they'll automatically throw it.
I know.
As you could see, I baited that berserker so he would drop his dragon axe when I kill him.
I already have a really big red flag for this chapter. PK, you drew the Wyvern Knights way too close to that middle group.
That's not gonna be a problem for me.
Oh, I know. I didn't.
He'll
do
take
that.
care of it.
I don't pick fights I cannot win.
Because that's not what I
Right.
did to beat this chapter.
Wow.
My party's got plenty of power.
And you sent Garrett. Oh, okay, you sent Garrett. Oh, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who do you have promoted at this point.
Soleil and Ines.
That's it. No one else.
That's it. Okay,
Well, I
I
mean,
think by
Bob-
this time I had Joshua was an assassin, and I'm pretty sure Garrick was a ranger too.
Well,
Interesting.
Joshua and Garrick are actually gonna promote in this chapter.
Ah,
Dun dun dun.
cool deal.
Yeah. You'll see a lot of my promotions next chapter.
And a lot of my characters will get really close to their promotions as well. This is just like... A lot of my characters are above level 15. Let me put it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, that's good. So just cleaning up these few enemies here. All the reinforcements are the same, by the way, in this chapter
Yep.
between the two routes. So
But chapter 16 is slightly different if I recall correctly, because of whatever route you took. It's like the first non-split chapter almost.
yeah, chapter 16 you're gonna see is really similar, but it actually plays out the same. Like you start in the same spot and everything, but the enemies you face are actually different.
Ooh, actually, it's not entirely true.
Not entirely true, huh?
No, because you start. We'll see it in the next chapter, but your starting position's different. Ephraim starts in like the lower left, and Eirika starts in like the lower right.
Really?
Yeah, they're different. Here, I'll
That's
look it up, but I'm pretty sure
I
there's
thought-
different starting positions.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So I'll
But
actually.
the strategy still remains largely the same.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean it's. Ephraim's route is definitely a lot harder. They just made it harder.
Speaking
There
of
he
next route, here he is. He arrived to save the day.
We ride.
How funny is it that he only arrives with 2 people?
So he took out the Grado capital with 2 people. Or 1 person, because Noel joined after the chapter.
We are led to believe that Ephraim and Dussel took out the entire Grado army. At least the Imperial Guard.
See, in this alternate timeline, Dussel is like a demigod, apparently. I mean, look at him. He's like Sean Connery. All he has to do is stare at an enemy and it turns to stone.
And flex his muscles.
Flex his muscles. His burly muscles.
But yeah, Noel and Dussel are... I think their starting levels are different from Ephraim's route, much like Soleil and Ennis on your route.
Yep.
Alright, here's some chapter 16. I know it's next chapter. Oh, maybe it was a different chapter I was thinking of. Let me think. Oh, yep. You do get have different starting positions, and this is in Renias Castle.
Yeah.
If you're playing in Eirika's route, you start from the southeast or the bottom right, and by the stairway. If you're in Ephraim's route, you start in the southwest or the lower left.
That's cool.
So you actually start farther away from the castle if you took Ephraim's route.
Yeah, you have to.
And in Ephraim's route, you get more reinforcements against you in the castle.
Hard.
So
harder.
They demonstratively made Ephraim's route harder in this.
There you go.
Obviously.
That's true.
You could already tell that from the earlier battles in the route.
That's true. So Ephraim's route. Ephraim's route is like not hard mode, but like normal hard mode. It's like a I don't know.
There's a little extra spice and
a little extra challenge.
Just like the difference between Hector's tail and Eliwood's tail.
Exactly.
They have tails.
Well, that's what the game calls them.
Furries.
They're furries.
It calls it Lynn's tail and Eliwood's tail and Hector's tail.
Yeah.
You remember that? I think it was a Brawl in the Family comic when they were showing off. It was a comic for Super Mario 3D Land, and they just put Tanuki tails on everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this house pretty much confirms that Glenn and Selena die on both routes.
Oh, yeah, he said Selena died.
Yeah, he says the same thing on Ephraim, too.
The Blood Girl, whose real name
did not show off this house. Also, yeah, Reeve is the only guy after this chapter that we really haven't taken care of. The only major character left. Or the only major Grado general, anyway.
What if you visited this house with Dwessel?
That would be interesting.
Dwessel's still missing.
Oh!
I'm right here.
Do you know me?
You'd be like, oh, you're him!
That would be interesting. Someone should do that.
I'm willing to bet that he gives the exact same response. He doesn't even know what he looks like.
Probably.
PK, isn't there something you should be saying about Ewan right now?
What about him?
Because I remember...
sucked!
I remember you saying you were talking to Eric in an earlier episode in a certain way, like, you're like, look, Eric, I promoted my recruit.
Yeah. Mine will promote next chapter.
He's at a pretty good level. He's far ahead of Eric's E1.
Yeah, that's true.
Or, look, Eric, no hands.
That's the one thing about Eirika's route, is they give you way more time. Not more time to train E1, but more good opportunities to do it.
Yeah. And they even give you a second chance to recruit Amelia. How nice is that?
And I don't even use my recruits that much.
Why not? They're so good.
Because...
Yeah, but they're investments. They're EXP sinks.
I know.
You know,
Sonic.
if it wasn't for me training all 3 of these little guys, I could have had like a bunch of promoted units running around the desert.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just slaughtering.
But it's okay, because my army will be stronger in the end.
Oh, I remember, I sent Garcia. I actually played with Garcia on this chapter.
Garcia.
Oh, jeez. Leave it to PTNs. Pick Garcia.
He did pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
He had better avoid than Ross did.
He's a slightly better version of Dorcas from FE7.
Yeah. Dorcas, oh, my Dorcas was so disappointing in FE7 because he had like the best strength but no speed or defense.
Yeah, that's generally his problem.
And it's like
So did we say 3502?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No. Should visit that house. No, actually, he should kill that other guy.
He should visit the house. He's not really good for much of anything other than visiting houses. Miss Lady says the same thing.
Same stuff. And you get the same thing.
Take this and do some good with it.
But yeah, not nearly as many enemies at the bottom this time.
And Ephraim can take them all by himself.
He pretty much
I did not promote Null.
There's my Ephraim.
Because he can become a necromancer, I think.
No, you become a summoner.
A summoner, sorry, summoner. Necromancer's
is Lyon's class.
Prince Lion, yeah. Summoners have the... I don't show it off, so I guess we might as well explain that real quick, because I don't show it off at all. But
I probably will later, but you can explain it anyway.
You can basically summon something like a token or a dummy, but it actually does stuff, like you can attack with it.
Right. Yeah. So you pretty much just summon pawns that wander around the map and attack. You can't control them or trade with them, but
do you get experience from them though?
No, they don't get experience.
That would be so broken. Just send pawns everywhere to gain experience.
Don't you gain experience from summoning them though?
Yes.
You gain experience from summoning them, right? But if they kill something, you can't gain experience, or if the enemy they kill had a dropped item, you can't get that item either.
The great thing about phantoms is that the AI will love to go after them, so they can be used as bait.
Right. They're good for things outside the main story mode, which we'll be covering later.
Oh yeah.
So you don't waste all your weapons on useless monsters.
Right. And the thing about phantoms is that they get stronger. They gain levels as the summoner gains levels.
Right. And there's 3 possible summoners you can get in the game.
Yeah.
Or 3 possible people who can summon phantoms. And they're actually different. Like, the phantoms' average stats are different with each summoner. So it's kind of cool that really they are all unique. But
one summoner's phantoms are clearly the best.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But as you said, as the summoner gets stronger and stronger, they can summon phantoms that might have better stats or might have better weapons, instead of just an iron axe, maybe like a steel axe or a killer axe. I think all summons have axes, I think, right?
I think they can use axes or lances, but I don't remember exactly.
I don't remember. But they might have like steel or killer weapons besides not just regular iron weapons. Or they could also have devil weapons, which is kind of funny.
Devil. Well, I guess the backfire would be hilarious to see. Don't they have like 1 HP?
Not 1 HP, but like
10?
Maybe around 10. Yeah, it's really low.
I haven't used summoner in a long time. I plan on making E1 one.
E1, really? Good choice. I usually make Nola summoner on not during the main story, just later on.
Oh yeah. That is the best choice for Noel, really, because he doesn't really have the stats for Druid.
Yeah. Rennek could be in some trouble up there.
Yeah, he kind of needs help. He's getting out.
It's a shame they don't have like a pure water for defense, do they?
Yeah. Oh, why don't they make something like that?
That's kind of weird.
Protein shake. I'm just kidding.
Steroids. That would power up your strength. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I don't know why they don't have, but whatever.
And they don't have a staff for that either, even though they have.
No. Strange. I mean, I guess it really doesn't make sense, but still, a lot of things in this game don't make sense.
Of course, like alternate timelines. What are we doing? What are we still doing here?
It's like, at the beginning of the chapter, Amelia was down there, and she wasn't on a horse.
That's right.
Yeah, what happened to her armor?
I don't know. Timelines.
This is bizarre. I can't handle this anymore.
Messes with your head.
And E1 was still learning magic.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
This is
a
probably-
lot of people out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of units there. I was gonna say, out of all the desert chapters in the Fire Emblem series, because desert chapters can be really annoying, but this one's probably like the least annoying out of all of them, because you only have that middle part that's really desert.
Yeah, there's more grass than in the FE7 version.
Yeah. And then Path of Radiance is all sand.
Wait a minute.
Really?
Sam, did you ever get the Swift Soul?
I did get the Swift Soul.
Okay.
I got it right at the end.
I'm gonna get everything too. Get away from them.
The Metis' tome is funny though. You just give it to someone you like.
Yeah.
They had that in Fire Emblem 7 too. They had the Emblem seal, I think, right?
No, it was Apis drops.
Athos drops.
Aphis drops. What was the thing you could transfer from the GameCube bonus disc? I forget.
I don't know what that is.
Let's
Oh,
find out.
It was the Emblem seal, but I forgot what it actually did. It was something similar though, like with growth rates.
The Emblem Seal, you said?
I think so, yeah. Oof, ouch.
Yeah. Don't mess with Ephraim.
That Cavalier took a lance to the face.
Ooh.
Ouch. Sword
Yep.
to the face.
Here's what it did. Raises accuracy and avoid by 10.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's really unique.
Yeah,
You don't ever see that in any other Fire Emblem game.
it was interesting. You can only get
It's
it.
a flat increase to stats that are dependent upon other stats.
Yeah. It's
You can
definitely.
only get it on the GameCube bonus disc with Mario Kart. But
That's just kind of a random thing. Give all these Fire Emblem bonuses on a bonus disc for Mario
was-
Kart.
I don't even have the disc anymore. It was my friend's disc, and he was like, "Hey, you want me to sync up your Fire Emblem game?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So now on my Fire Emblem 7 file, I have the transfer option for every new file I start.
Lucky you.
I mean, there's nothing really like that advantageous about it. The nice thing is you get extra stat up items if you want to use those, like
That's true.
Draco shields and energy rings and all that. And you also get these weapons called Emblem Sword, Emblem Lance, and Emblem Axe, and Emblem Bow, which are the same as iron weapons but with like 60 uses. So
Man.
you essentially get extra weapons. And there's a few special things you get. You get like the Wind Sword.
They give you so much.
Yeah, they give you a lot. The Battle
Aw.
Axe.
I wish they kept rings for like Tethys.
Oh yeah, that would have been
That was
nice.
cool.
Oh, you get a ring too. I forget what it's called. But yeah, they do give you a lot. Nothing that would make it like significantly easier, unless you used all the stat ups like right away. But I don't do that. But it was a nice little bonus, especially in Hector Hard mode. Came in handy.
Oh, definitely.
There were 4 rings in Fire Emblem 7.
Yeah,
They did different things.
yeah, that was pretty cool. How they did that. And they did that in all games except this one. And I don't know if they did it in Path of Radiance. I
Well,
forget.
technically there wasn't a need for them because the Heron takes the place of the Dancer.
Right. But in Radiant Dawn, the Herons could learn different songs.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, which is
is-
kind of like a replacement.
Galdrar.
Yeah.
Galdrar.
But were you saying they didn't have something like the rings?
No,
this,
they didn't have rings, like actual rings. For
They had like they had brands.
yeah.
Path of Radiance.
Yeah.
What about were those like dancer skills though?
No. Like hold items for.
Oh,
Oh.
you mean like the Archer band, the Knight?
Oh,
no,
band, not brand. Band.
Bands, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
That
all
was,
know about the bands.
that was different.
Technically, there is a ring, but it's not the same thing. The night ring, remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
but
Knight
that's
ring.
more like the Metz's tone.
Yeah.
It's like a passive thing, and you
That
don't
was a-
use it up. It just happens.
That was a cool thing in Path of Radiance, getting those rings. It increased your growth, so it made hard mode more bearable. It was nice.
The bands, yeah. The bands were. Yeah, they had literally no disadvantage other than they take up a slot.
Other than taking up inventory slots.
I mean, what would you possibly equip other than the night ring?
I know. That's cool.
only one person could use the Night Ring or the Night Ward anyway.
Right.
Night Ward was ridiculous, by the way. I mean, plus 30 speed growth? Seriously?
I loved it. It was great.
I love Path of Radiance hard mode. I love that. It really, I think it brought back the spirit of the hard mode in the first Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Because the hard mode there, you didn't get a lot of healing items, especially in 5-star hard mode. But that's another story. But you didn't get a lot of healing items. You really had to think about every move. So.
Yeah, I noticed that in Path of Radiance, the shop lists change on hard mode. They're like more restrictive.
Yeah, it was interesting. Garrick with that physics staff always comes in handy.
Why do you think I bought 2?
I should have bought more, but whatever.
Especially good for me, because Soleil is my only healer on this map.
Right.
And he's a mage, and he's a sage, so we can move around anywhere in the desert.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you just cap 3 stats?
No.
With the frame?
He capped skill, I think that was it.
Yeah, that's the only thing he's capped.
Oh, okay.
Look at Rennek getting a level up.
My frame capped 3 stats. Whew. Even I would be surprised.
Especially since he wasn't even your main lord.
I know, right? I was like, what?
That would be a little ridiculous.
Ross going to town, I think.
Although it was kind of cool in Shadow Dragon, if you used Sedgar or Wolf, their HP growth was like 120%, so you had a chance of increasing your HP by 2 and with a level up, which was kind of fun.
That's pretty ridiculous.
HP plus 2. Oh, Eirika says,
okay,
don't
Eirika.
touch me. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
Don't put your lance in me.
That's what she says. That was a perfect level up, too.
It was. Really.
Because
Well,
speed was
except
capped.
speed. Oh yeah, speed was capped, so that was perfect.
Yeah, but that usually always happens.
With the lords, anyway.
KO.
Get away from Rennek.
And they're chasing him down.
That was a dangerous spot for Eirika.
Yeah, but that paladin kind of got lucky in the first place.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a lot of skill or a lot of anything. He was one of those wimpy promo units.
Yeah.
He only did the damage that he did because he had a silver lance.
Right.
Yeah, this guy wouldn't even have a 40% hit rate.
Yeah, I wish we figured out that silver weapons are lighter than steel weapons, so it's easier to hit enemies.
Look at that. Good stats.
Silver lance. Yeah, they're lighter than steel weapons, and I think they're more accurate too, but not as accurate as iron.
Right. And those aren't as accurate as slim weapons either.
Yeah, I think the hierarchy goes slim, iron, then silver. I think, yeah. Silver more accurate
than steel. Steel weapons really aren't all that good. They just add extra power.
Here's the hierarchy of swords, basic swords. We have the slim sword, we have the mega sword, we have the pasta sword.
The mega sword?
Oh, the megazord.
Is the mega sword blue, or is it more of a turquoise color?
Turquoise.
You know, we may be wrong here. You think steel might actually be more accurate than silver?
No, it's not.
Can't possibly.
Silver's more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, steel weapons really aren't that great.
They aren't.
They're inaccurate. I mean, they're strong, but they're inaccurate and they weigh a lot.
Which is why I hate Asaya in Radiant Dawn. It's like, oh, Edward runs out of Iron Sword uses. Oh, Steel Sword. Oh, I can't double anymore.
Yeah.
He needs to gain some strength.
It was kind of interesting how strength determined weapon carrying ability in Radiant Dawn. Because then, by the time, your units were promoted, they could use anything with no speed disadvantage.
There's kind of a upside to that and a downside to that, because I still can buy. I mean, it's not like the characters gain size when they gain level ups, except when they promote.
Right.
So
yeah, they just like bulk up.
Let me give you an example. Let's say it's a good example. Oh yeah, Sanaki. No. Sanaki strength stays low. She's not a good example. All right, let's say Sigrun, for example. She is not big by any means, and she doesn't gain much build from her promotion. Yet she can wield the heaviest of lances with ease.
Yeah. Didn't really make sense.
She can fly through the air with the greatest of ease.
But then again, this
And climb up trees.
has its oddities as well.
Right.
Like, for example, characters like... Who's an example of a character with low con but high strength?
Low con, high strength?
I guess...
Anyone? Joshua?
No, Joshua's con isn't that low.
Or any
What
sword,
about-
any Myrmidon?
Oh, Florina. Florina's
Oh, Florina. Yeah, that's a really good example.
She usually reaches her strength cap as a Falco Knight.
Yeah.
And she's so tiny.
Falcon Knight. Falcon!
Falco!
Falcon tears.
Falco Lombardi.
Okay, I glanced at the chapter title and I almost thought it said Smothered Sand.
Smothered.
Nope, scorched sand.
We're gonna get smothered in sand. There's gonna be a sandstorm that blows in on turn 15, so it's gonna turn into Living Legend on Hector hard mode.
Oh, that was awful.
That was a surprise twist. I was not expecting that to change.
A sandstorm.
Spoilers!
Like, when the hell was there a
I
sandstorm?
know. It's like, what?
That is total spoilers. I haven't gotten that far.
Well, get that far.
Actually,
Game came out.
I haven't played a lot of FE7. I like FE8 more.
I like
Honestly.
Fire Emblem 7 more. I find it's tougher and more compelling. The story, anyway.
I'm not sure which one to call better myself. I mean, I really do like how the... You know, there's something to be said about Fire Emblem Sacred Stones as optional content. It's like the best in the series.
Oh yeah, definitely had the most content, the largest replay value was in this game.
And I'd argue, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I think this game has a better soundtrack than 7.
I don't know. 7's soundtrack was really good.
I know people might disagree with that, but I think it's a little better.
I agree.
It has
Both
good.
soundtracks are good, but this one's a little better in my opinion.
I'm gonna say that the good songs in this one are better than the good. It's more extreme. There's better songs in this one, but on average, I think the songs in Fire Emblem 7 are better as a whole.
I did not like the music that always popped up when the Fangs
Yeah.
music. I didn't like that. With the I don't know, what was that instrument that they were playing?
I don't think it was an instrument. It was just Game Boy sounds.
Synthesizer.
Synthesizer.
No, it was like the din 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 din. That sound.
Oh, I don't know.
It was definitely an instrument, not like sound.
You're talking about the music that plays whenever the 4 Fangs are planning something?
Like when when Eliwood's looking for initially starting to look for his father, and he goes to Santa Ruse.
Oh yeah, and like Ephidel is talking to the Marquis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's the music.
Oh, that. Yeah. I don't know what instrument that is. I couldn't tell you, but I know what you're talking about.
Track either on. It's nothing special to me. And
Wait,
Josh is gonna fight Calyx soon.
You're gonna send Amelia there too?
No, she's just there, you know, just in case.
I think Calyx is probably going to attack Amelia as bait.
Well, I mean, she has her sword out, so. And
That's true.
And my Amelia has more durability than my Joshua, so I think I should be more worried about Joshua than Amelia.
Yeah. That's true.
I see you're
Amelia's
taking the upfront approach instead of taking his weapon or his shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Renek's busy searching for treasure.
Renek's busy at the moment. Please take a message.
He's like,
There you go.
Hello, Renak. This is Princess Larachu.
Oh,
Who are you?